This blind man has developed an astonishing ability. He can now see with sound. The visual challenges can be considered one of the most difficult obstacles. It's a strong challenge that the young man Daniel Kish had to deal with. He lost sight at a very early age, which made him obliged to defy his mediation condition and overcome it. The California native made sure to find a solution, making the blind manage to see with other unusual ways. This story's inspiration is astonishing. Paving the way. Daniel's painful journey started since a young age. His parents never expected their baby to be born with retinoblastoma, a rare form of eye cancer. The baby Daniel, of only 7 months old, lost his right eye forever, just to have his life saved. He continued and lost his left eye once he was 13 months old. And that's when A World of Real Darkness came to be the title of Daniel Kish's life. A rare disease. However, his survival spirit made him brave enough to stand up during a TED Talk, where he talked humorously about the moments after his second surgery. He stood up immediately, searching for the person who did that to him. The audience was able to see how Daniel Kish had been keeping his power to overcome his obstacles. A strong spirit. Despite the ugliness of a dark world, his sense of exploration was never turned off. He kept the curiosity going and made sure to sate it by discovering the unknown around him. Daniel once, and at a young age, was able to climb his neighbor's fence. He made grow the habit of exploring whatever he sensed. The spirit of exploration. His parents observed him as a toddler when he begins to click sounds with his tongue. This was how he unconsciously sorted out and found his unique way to get involved in his environment. The clicking sounds. After 10 years, one of Daniel's friends proved how the unconscious always has sense. He realized that clicking sounds of Daniel were helping him listen to echoes of the different surfaces he came across. The echoes would better the reorganization of the object's reverberations, and this allowed Daniel to establish the whole environment in his imagination. An innovator and an inspiration. Echolocation is the formal name of the sounds technique, in order to grasp the environment. It's also the technique that's often used for the communication with bats and dolphins. The sound of a call gets decoded by the sound waves, which are in reality physical waves. Daniel Kish made clear the process of him understanding and listening to the surfaces around him. An instantaneous sense helps to locate. More than a blind man. Daniel became a huge inspirational source when he sorted out and adapted to his outstanding skills, and another helpful source when it comes to helping blind people to steer their own paths. He said that anyone can do it, sighted or blind. Spreading knowledge. Daniel Kish was able to live his life as any human being. He used the echolocation and made it through, from riding a bike and hiking to a great purchase of studies in regular schools. He attended the University of California, Riverside and CSU-LA, and he achieved 2 master's degrees, one in developmental psychology and the other in special education. Then he continued to improve the echolocation technique that he named flash sonar. After that, Daniel found an organization, World Access, that meant to be the home of a life improvement for each blind person. Education, psychology, and training were the basis of his foundation in order to teach blind individuals his new visual method. Pushing the boundaries of blindness. As any successful start, the financial difficulties was there as a challenge, but thankfully it became better with employed coaches from all over the country. Blind individuals had their life's previsions back and came to realize that the only thing worse than being blind is having sight with no vision.